I do have,
Yes.
I do have a question in regards to you saying that as far as the drug charges and things, is that an automatic no, or do you find out what the reason was, or is there any investigation into that?
Yeah, every property, and we have 32 partners. We have 30. The question is what do we do about the drugs when they come? How do we screen for that? We have 32 partnerships, and we screen drug charges differently on almost every partnership, so it just depends. But if it is manufacturing drugs, it's a definite no. But if it's a simple handing in drug charge, misdemeanor charge, those types of things, you're accepted in the programs. For the majority of my communities. So you are currently in the packed area. They told me what that meant 3 times. They just call it packed. It's an area that's actually trying to redevelop. So the communities are coming together and the neighborhoods are coming together, and they're investing in a lot of these
You guys.
Sorry, they're investing in a lot of dilapidated community areas within this community to revitalize it. So we're going to be going past a couple properties, our Choice Neighborhood Initiative. This grant was awarded in 2014.
Yes.
By the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD.
Yeah, y'all beat us out.
So she said we beat them out.
Yes, we were applying for the same one.
Okay. Well, Poindexter Village was an old public housing community here in Columbus. It spanned a huge area, and it supported a lot of families. And it was a lot of drama in Columbus when they decided to move everyone out of the Poindexter Village and tear it down. There were a lot of neighborhood agencies that collaborated together to try to stop them from tearing down the Poindexter Village. But the mayor believed that it was the right thing to do. There was a lot of crime. The places were not upkept. And there were so many things going on that they decided that it was the best thing to do. So over here to your left, back in that area, we're gonna circle down through there. But this is where the Poindexter Village was at in this area. The Choice Neighborhood Initiative included 3 major components: housing redevelopment of the Poindexter Village site, people, supportive services, Poindexter Village households, and then neighborhood physical and economical redevelopment in the Near East Side, which is what I was talking about when I said the packed area. So I actually came down here on my lunch one day to watch them tear down the old Poindexter Village. It was such an incredible sight. So Columbus Metropolitan Housing, McCormick Barron, the City of Columbus, Urgent to your left, also to your right. And now they've rebuilt it here. They leased this up in a very short amount of time. It is actually not managed by CPO, but by National Church Residences, who is another large management company in the Columbus area. They also do a lot of really good work for people. They have a great supportive service program as well. Yeah. In addition, in the downtown Columbus area for the communities, the Columbus Libraries received a huge grant, and they have actually rebuilt and revitalized about 6 libraries in this downtown area. And you want to talk about beautiful, amazing computer areas and areas for the kids to hang out and study. They're beautiful. This is one of the old buildings of Poindexter, right here on your right. So this is what it used to look like. They will keep this building. This is the only building that they are going to keep out of the Poindexter Village footprint. So you can imagine rows and rows of housing just like that. The one behind it, you can see how close the courtyards were.
No, that's what I was like in Louisiana.
Someone said it's a problem. Trevant Sawyer is 253 units of public housing. It is owned by Columbus Metropolitan Housing Authority. If any of you have heard of this before, you've heard of a RAD conversion. Has anybody heard of that? RAD conversion? Basically what's going to happen is we're going to do an on-site revitalization. So these folks live there with Section 8 vouchers. It's one of the last of 8 housing, public housing projects in Columbus. And we're gonna talk to them and see if they want to move, or we're gonna on property, or they can take their voucher and move off property if they want to. But what's going to happen is we're going to come in and we're going to remodel every single unit. And these are nice size units, most of them 3s and a couple 4 bedrooms. Most of them are 3 bedrooms though. We're getting there.
So this is, you said revitalization, not gentrification, correct?
It is not, it's revitalization.
Okay.
So if they choose to stay, will they be able to move back into their own unit?
So they will not. Community also has a cruiser of its own. It's called it's the 78. So the community stretches quite a ways. There was some mixed in, but I'm going to show you inside. And then we'll move them to another building on the property. We have 10 vacants right now where we're going to rehab we are. So this community, and I am not, this is not something I'm proud to say, but it is very gang infested right now. Right here in this area that you're seeing to your left. Yep, that would be one of my residents there. I will come back and visit you, because we don't act like that. But anyways, we have moved quite a few residents out that are problems, but we will, as he stated, identify our problems as we move them, and we will help them move to a better place. You wouldn't be able to tell that's public housing without being told. Yeah. And that's the goal.
We have some in Tulsa like that.
I don't like to shop.
What?
I know what girl doesn't like to shop, right? I don't like to shop.
Works all the time.
I know, I work all the time, that's what she said.
That's why
all
you
right,
should like to
so
shop.
if you don't have any questions, I really want to thank you all again for coming on this tour today. I have absolutely enjoyed my day with you. Again, I want to thank NeighborWorks for putting this together, because this is really amazing that you not only get to come to a conference to learn about your community and learn about the programs that are happening in other places, but also that you get to get out and see our beautiful city. Yes. Remember, I leave you with CPO's impact objectives. We stabilize housing, we grow and have safe neighborhoods. We have a lot of successful children, and we work hard to keep them that way, and we also do a lot of community learning. So on behalf of CPO and myself, thank you all. I hope you have a safe trip home, and I welcome you to this city, and I hope you come back to see us again.
Denise, you're amazing. You're amazing. Denise went well. Just
Like Denise said, she loves to come right at my office.
Under?
Can you hook me up?
What is it under Facebook?
Can you hook me up with an apartment if I move here?
Of course.
Absolutely. What is the Facebook name?
Look here.
Denise, what is the Facebook name?
CPO.
I told her
It's
CPO.
CPO, yeah. If you can get to our website by looking up CPOMS, so Community Properties of Ohio Management Systems. That's where we are. And actually, she said it's on the bottom of our flyer.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So is your voucher system like open, or do you have like a long wait list? Like where I'm from, there's like an 8-year wait list, and there's like no affordable housing. Like there's a deficit of affordable housing.
So one of the questions.
Huh?
Yeah, she's gonna.
One of the questions that was asked is there a issue getting?
Hello.
It's on for him, not for me. One of the questions was, is there a problem getting Section 8 housing here? Is the wait list open? Currently, the wait list is open. It only opened about 8 months ago, and it had been closed for about 3 years. But CMHA no longer manages their housing, so they have managed it, subbed it out to other people in the community. So Walt Communities, as well as CPO, we were recipients of their housing, so they have the ability to issue more vouchers right now. Yes, it's open right now, which is kind of cool. So if our Scholar House residents live there for a year, and I could talk about this, you guys can hear me, and they want to move, they could, if the wait list is open, which currently it is, after they live there for a year, they can actually apply to get their voucher to move somewhere else. They don't even have to stay in that program. But they can stay there as long as they're in school and they haven't graduated up to their master's degree.
You ain't get first come, first serve
On,
if they want to transition to
they have to get on the
That's
wait
great,
list.
that's great.
Yeah.
They know the difference because they've already been privileged.
If you can get a pin, you put my CPO email down if you have any questions, if you need, I can send you the name of the link or anything. Should be more than happy to answer questions.
Restaurant and right there called Pins, right there in that gray building. It's a new place, so if you guys are looking for some place to go eat, there's a ton of restaurants between the convention center and Columbus where if you just walk a little bit, pull them up on your phone, you will find some really cool places that they're tucked back in. But Pins is a new place that just opened. They have the kind of the bowling game where you slide the disc, and they have some other adult games. They also have really good food. If you take an Uber and go down to the Short North, right now it's
Yes, we got here early Thursday. So we got here Thursday when we got here, it was like 11 something in the morning. Yeah, 11, 12 o'clock when we got here. So we already went to Barley, to go eat and all kind of stuff, whatever. So we've been to a couple of places already.
Yeah, that's what they said. C bus.
Yeah, I think it was about 6:30, I think it was 7:30. 7:30 was ours.
I'm sorry. No, we left from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Did you go last night?
I'm from Tulsa.
I'm from Louisiana, where I'm from, but I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, so from Tulsa to Chicago and then Chicago to here.
When you get the turn right, you gotta get to the back of this building, but I don't think you can go right.
Did y'all see all these people in their costumes and things last night? I wish I would have thought about it. Like I was so excited to see the costume. I forgot all about my phone, taking a picture from a kid. There was a group of people dressed just like the cast from Hocus Pocus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It was so original. I saw a lot of things. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was last night and tonight. Yeah, 2 nights.
Tonight they're having a
Yeah, when I saw the lady, immediately I saw the character of Barbara Streisand, the one that the lead is with these three. And I was like,
Oh my gosh. And you know the little money guy that they
So
resurrected?
right over here is the arena district. There's a lot of things to see. There's a map right here on this pole that'll tell you all of the restaurants. I think there's a
he
Joe's
was
Crab
with
Shack.
them. It was all
There's
three witches
a
and him, all of them together.
Chipotle here.
right here it is.
Yeah, there's all kinds of restaurants right here. So if you walk right out of the convention center down this way, there's tons of restaurants down here as well.
They say they going out tonight. I'm not sure about that. All of them drink. I don't drink.
So you got to stay up at the hotel.
Yes.
I don't
I
drink.
was fortunate enough that Homeport, CPO let me, Homeport chose me to go.
I like that place. Now North Market, I could have spent. I love that.
what was really nice
North
is
Market was awesome. We've never made it upstairs yet. You know,
And I know you enjoy it.
because I think they close at 7, right?
Do you guys want to
I brought a couple of my brothers.
Yeah, I think they close at 7.
I was going to ask you, did you have a group that
Yeah, I had 3 of my residents, and then we have one of the other site managed properties that just came. So that was kind of nice.
So that should be cool. Y'all hanging out.
I actually share a room with one of my residents. It's good in a way, good in a way. But
Got my own Dorothy.
yeah, the Dorothy
I saw the guy in the
Richardson,
text
that
while
was
ago.
amazing.
Yeah, we went to a few more things, so I don't know.
I ordered pizza last night. The guy hated it.
Different tacos. They have a beef, they have a pork, and they have fish. It's really good. They're just really right down
There it is.
The street's full.
Yeah, I mean, last night, there was a little last night that. Yeah, but you pay $15 to get in there, then you can go to the.
How much?
I think it's at $15 to get in.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. It's better if you want to pay the $10 than yeah.
Well, and we flew out of Lincoln, which is a much longer trip. And so, we have very cheap direct to very far. Yeah, it's grown a lot recently. So everyone says it's
No one's out here to open it up.
feels like I was thinking it's small town vibe, but it has like a lot of things on it.
We're so back.
Yeah, I said and then Omaha
I'm gonna get up in my bed and put it on the food channel again.
Oh, sorry.